Welcome to ArmBreakdown, the place for latest and greatest updates in the sport. Alright, so as we all know, East vs West 21 is scheduled to be on December 13, which is approximately 1 month away. However, we haven't really got any news about possible matches or any of the athletes at that event. Well, that all changed yesterday when Michael Todd posted this story on his Instagram, saying that he wants to compete on December 13 and that currently he is looking for opponent. Now, in this story, Michael also posted a list of potential opponents, which included names like Georgi Svetkov, Jerry Carteret, Alex Kurdecha, Artyom Morzov, and also Hermes Gasparini. Now, after Michael posted the story, some of the athletes that he tagged actually responded, with them also reposting the story and suggesting that they're ready to take Michael on. So then Michael actually made a community post on his YouTube channel stating, "The dry spell is ending. I finally have a match. Atlantic City, December 13. Who do you think it is? Comment below." Now, after reading this, we not only know that he is competing on December 13, but also that his opponent is confirmed. Now, let's look at the list that Michael posted on his story and think who could it be. So right away, I think it's definitely not Artyom Morzov, since he is still recovering from his injuries and in my opinion is nowhere near the shape that he was when he was active. Then I also think we can cross out Hermes Gasparini, and I mean it's only because recently he has multiple times said that he will only start competing next year, and also since their first match, despite the result was really close, I just don't think that Hermes would take this rematch on such a short notice and possibly risking losing to Michael. So then we have Alex Kurdecha, who has proven to be a very reliable athlete when it comes to last minute replacements. However, I just can't see Alex having any chance against Michael's King's move, so because of that I hope it's not Alex, because in my opinion the match would be pretty boring. So then we move to Jerry Carteret, who as we all know faced Vitaly Letin last weekend, where let's be honest, Jerry was outclassed and completely destroyed by Vitaly. Now, as you remember, the rounds ended very shortly, which also means that Jerry didn't take that much damage, making him the most possible opponent for Michael so far. And lastly, we come to an athlete who I personally think would be a really interesting match for Michael and could also possibly give him a challenge. So I'm of course talking about Georgi Svetkov, who we haven't seen since King of a Table 14, where he faced David Detikand on the left arm and unfortunately tore his bicep. So out of those 5 athletes, I think Georgi would be the most interesting match for Michael to test himself, since Georgi is very well known for his unbreakable wrist, and for me it would be really interesting to see how Michael deals with that. And I just also think that Georgi is a very impressive athlete who I would like to see come back. But anyways, do let me know your thoughts about Michael's announcement and that he is apparently competing at East vs West 21, and also leave your guesses down below on who do you think will be his opponent.